Something is happening behind the scenes that the public hasn't noticed yet. A shift so quiet, so coordinated, and so familiar that it has only appeared 3 times in the last 100 years, each time right before a currency reset. And today, in 2025, the world's richest people are preparing for it again. They're not talking about it. They're not warning anyone. They're simply moving. And their moves are identical to the ones made before every major monetary collapse in modern history. The pattern returns. The last time this pattern appeared was 2008. Before that, 1971. Before that, 1933. Different decades, different crises, same blueprint. Insiders exit the system just before the system resets. And the signals billionaires are sending right now, through their actions, not their words, are louder than anything we've seen in 50 years. Signal number 1, cash is king again. Warren Buffett isn't holding cash, he's hoarding it. $325 billion in cash and treasury bills, the largest cash pile ever recorded by any investor in history. Why? Because cash is dry powder before a reset. It's worthless during inflation, but priceless during a transition. Buffett hasn't found attractive investments. What he's really saying is, the system is mispriced, something bigger is coming. He reduced Apple by nearly 50%. He exited his biggest banks. He warned that valuations are detached from reality. Insiders heard the message. The public ignored it.
Signal number 2. Billionaires are selling at the top. Jeff Bezos sold $8.5 billion of Amazon stock. Mark Zuckerberg sold billions of Meta at all-time highs. Elon Musk sold Tesla shares repeatedly. Jamie Dimon made the first stock sale of his entire career. These aren't random. These are timed exits. When insiders lock in profits at peak valuations, they're not betting on growth. They're preparing for a reset. You don't sell your strongest assets unless you expect the currency those assets are priced in to weaken. Signal number 3. Central banks are panic buying gold. Central banks have bought 3,000 tons of gold in 3 years, the fastest accumulation since the 1950s. China, Russia, Turkey, India, Poland. They're not diversifying, they're repositioning. Gold isn't an investment. Gold is the backup operating system of global finance. When central banks prepare for a reset, they buy gold first, before they admit there's a problem. And the world's elite are doing the same thing. Signal number 4. The debt math has broken. This is the part nobody wants to discuss. Global debt is now $300 trillion. Global GDP is $90 trillion. At 3% interest, the system owes $9 trillion, but produces only $2.7 trillion. This isn't sustainable. This isn't fixable. This is stage 4 of a currency reset. When the math breaks, the currency follows. Signal number 5. Governments are quietly preparing. Digital currencies are being tested quietly. Capital flow restrictions are being drafted privately. Emergency liquidity protocols are being updated secretly. You don't run simulations for fun. You run simulations because you expect something. Just like in 1933, just like in 1971, just like in 2008.
When governments prepare for monetary reform, they do it behind closed doors. And billionaires? They prepare long before governments do. The historical blueprint. Every currency reset in the last century followed the same 3 steps. Step 1. Insiders exit the inflated system. Step 2. They buy real assets. Step 3. The currency changes. This happened in 1933, 1971, 2008, and now the signals match all 3. The 2026 trigger window. Why 2026? Because debt cycles snap when interest payments exceed growth. In the US, interest payments are approaching $1 trillion per year, more than defense, education, or any government program. And in 2026, trillions in debt must be refinanced at double or triple prior rates. The system can't absorb that. Something has to give. What do billionaires expect? They're not expecting a recession. They're not expecting a correction. They're expecting a currency event. not destruction, rearrangement. Because debt resets aren't about bankruptcy, they're about rewriting the rules of value. The public never sees it coming. The public sees rising markets. The elite see tightening liquidity. The public sees strong jobs numbers. The elite see declining productivity. The public sees prosperity. The elite see insolvency. By the time the reset becomes obvious, it's already over. The winners have positioned. The losers never understood what happened. The final warning. Billionaires are preparing for a 2026 currency reset because the signals are the same signals that appeared before every monetary transition in the last century. Cash hoarding, insider selling, gold accumulation, debt math collapse, silent government preparation. This isn't conspiracy. This is pattern recognition. They know something is coming. They always know. And this time, the pattern is louder than ever. Watch what they do, not what they say. History isn't repeating, but the elite are.